Trisha. Paint and chat with Trisha. Woohoo! I am going to do a series of short art classes, just really simple things with supplies that you have at home. And today we're going to draw a zombie robot. And I think if you're a boy or a girl, if you're 6 or you're 12 or you're 21 or you're 57 like me, you'll have fun drawing a zombie robot. So I'm going to do these instructional videos so that you can stop, pause, get what you need, or erase and do it over. And so today the only supplies that you're going to need: piece of paper. It can be a piece of notebook paper, it can be any kind of paper. Just get you a piece of paper and a number 2 pencil and an eraser in case you mess up. Once I draw my robot, I'm gonna paint it with a cheap, just a watercolor palette. You may not have one of these, so you can color your robot with crayons or with markers, or you can use acrylic paint or not. You don't have to, or colored pencils. There's a million different ways that you can finish off your robot, or you can just shade it with penciling. So here we go. You know, to be completely upfront, I have this book called Drawing 3D by Mark Kistler, and I used to use this book all the time when I taught tons of art classes how to draw, because if you just follow his instructions, you'll draw a picture that you never ever had a clue that you would be able to draw. Okay, I'm a little disheveled. Well, that does not matter when you're drawing an art. The first thing you're going to do is choose where your robot's head is going to be. And you need to make sure that if you put his head here, that you have enough room for his entire body. So all I need you to do is draw a square. This is going to be the front of his face. And I'm going to not draw real heavy dark lines. Okay, so just draw a square. The next thing you're gonna do is draw a circle. And then on the other side of that circle, you're going to draw a half a circle. And it's gonna be like that. Those are gonna be his googly eyes. So then I'm gonna erase the line that goes through the middle of those eyeballs. Doot, 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 doot. Doot, 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 doot. And then I'm gonna color in a iris here and a wonky iris up here. Ah! That's my robot's eyeballs. Next, you're going to draw a short diagonal line from this corner down and from this corner down. Then you're going to connect them. Just like that. From this line, what you're going to do is draw a straight, short line down. Okay? That is going to be the middle of his neck. So you're going to draw, so then draw a little line here and a little line, and then a line here. And if you'll notice, these two lines are a little bit longer than this line. Okay? The next thing you're going to do is you are going to draw a line that goes diagonally right to this line. And it's going to be a little bit about the same width as his head, and it really doesn't matter how the angle, if the angle is a little higher or a little lower, because this is going to be his body. And you can pause the video if you need to look at what I've done and go back. Okay, next we are going to then draw a diagonal line from the corner of his head to the middle of it, almost the middle of what will be his neck. And then another one right here. See that little tiny line right there? And that is going to be his box head resting on his neck. Next, we're going to draw a line that goes that way. I drew this line. Then you're going to draw a line straight down from there. So this is his body, so make it pretty decently, you know. I might make it just a little bit longer. Mine's going to be a tall robot. And then from there, you're going to draw a line here that connects this neckline, and it's going to go a little bit further, a little bit longer than the line we just drew. Certainly you can use a ruler if you want really nice straight lines. And I'm not taking it that seriously. Then you're gonna draw another line that is the same length as this line, and then connect those three lines. Okay? We're drawing a 3D robot. This is gonna be super cool. Okay, from this line, I want you to make a line that goes diagonally back, and this is going to be his leg, so make it pretty long. And then you're going to make a line the same diagonal, but not quite as long, right there. And then connect those two. So I made from the middle of this line at the same diagonal, and then connect those two. And then right here on this side, you're going to do another line, exactly the same diagonal, and it is going to be almost, but not quite as long as this line, and then connect those two. Look how our robot's coming along, yeah. Hello, I started to say COVID-99. I am your friend. Not. Okay, erase that part. Let's don't make COVID jokes. But this is our first art lesson with Miss Trisha, because you're stuck at home because of a horrible situation. And listen, kids, we don't know what to tell you because we've never had this situation. Very scary. We're all stuck at home, but let's do fun things like draw. Okay, next line is going to go right above the corner, not to the corner, but right above the corner, and it's going to go out. Okay? Then right beyond the corner, we're going to draw another line that comes out, not quite as long, a little bit shorter. And then we're going to draw one that comes the same diagonal from the very middle of this line from his body, and it's going to come out a little bit longer. So These two are a little bit longer, this one's a little bit shorter, and none of these distances matter. We could have made his little short stubby legs or really big long legs. You just work with the paper that you are drawing with. And now we're going to connect those lines like this, boop and boop. And then I want you to draw a short line coming straight down off of that line. And then we're gonna connect these two lines. So, all we have to do now is draw his arms. Beep, 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 beep. And then you can do whatever kind of funny mouth you want to draw on your robot. But let's give him some arms. So first up, what I want you to do is in the middle right here, I want you to draw a round circle. From that round circle, his arm is gonna come straight out from that circle. And you're gonna start at the same place and draw another line like a V. You're gonna draw a big old V that comes a little further and then connect those. And then from that corner, draw a line down. And then connect that back to the bottom of the circle. Then we're gonna draw a line that comes down right here. And then we'll connect those two lines. And of course you can pause the video as much as you need. The other arm is going to come out from the back here. So draw a line. Oops, let me erase that. And draw an angle, another one, lines that come straight down, connect those two, and then this one goes diagonally up. There's his arms. Okay. So, what are the other things that our robot needs? He's gonna need a funny, crazy, squiggly robot smile. I think I would like to put some antennas on mine, so I'm just gonna go and what if he's shooting some rays? Just a boop, boop. Draw little tiny C's that get bigger and bigger and bigger. Those are the rays he's shooting out of his hands. Pew, 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 pew. And now, if you want to, you can, okay, I need to, this foot looks wonky. I'm gonna erase that, which is, there's nothing wrong with that. I think I want that foot to, the whole leg to be a little bit wider. So you don't have to redo yours. If you like how yours looks, leave it alone. I looked at it and I was like, I want him to have a bigger leg than that. And that's okay. That's okay. And now the fun part, you guys, I'm gonna color my robot. So I'm going to switch the camera so that it's right down on my picture, and we'll color and paint together. So if you don't have your colors or your paints or your markers, go ahead and go get those and we'll paint our robot. I'm so happy you joined with me. Okay, here we go. My robot is going to be blue. So I'm gonna get a little blue paint here and just start painting him. I'm gonna do it quickly. It's a very light blue robot. A light blue robot. And then I'm gonna do, so I did a light blue face. I'm gonna do the under part here a little darker because it's shaded. And you guys can send me suggestions of what you would like to draw, and I'm so happy to help you draw anything you want. And I'm also gonna do some art projects with fun household supplies, so you don't have to worry that you have to go buy any art supplies. We'll use things that you can easily find around your house. Mr. Robot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna color my robot, and then I'm going to outline him with a marker so that it'll really show up really pretty and dark. Oh, he's coming along. He's very light blue. He's just a very light blue robot. I love you, Mr. Robot. Anytime I draw something, it just becomes like a friend to me. I just feel connected to it. And it takes a little life of its own. I love his crazy, goofy grin. There we go. I hope that one of the good things that comes out of having to be home so much is that you'll get creative and do some really cool art projects, and maybe play some board games. I'm all about old-timey fun stuff that I used to do as a girl, instead of only being online playing video games. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but you know, sometimes, man, it just feels so good to be creative. All right, I gotta color his arms here. Pew, pew, pew. He's shooting out those rays. Mr. Robot. Sorry I can't be with you in person, but this is the next best thing. Oh my gosh, I talked about this the other day. What if this had happened, you know, back in the 70s when we couldn't be connected with each other? What if, you know, when I was a little girl, if this had happened and I was stuck home with my family, I could not be chit-chatting with my friends online. I mean, I guess I could have called them on the phone, but that's really different because your parents probably would have been like, get off the phone, we gotta have it. Look, gotta have the line free. That's what my mom and dad used to say, get off that phone. We need to have it free in case somebody needs us or calls or whatever. So, as much as it's just really yucky having to be stuck at home, wow, it's a very connected, cool time in our existence so that we can still be connected even when we can't be together. I think I'm gonna give him, okay, he's really light blue, but I love that because I'm gonna paint. I'm gonna give him some pink eyes. What color are you coloring your robot? And hey, please, I want everybody on this post to please post pictures of your robot. I really, really, really want to see. All right, now that I've painted my robot, I'm gonna paint him. I think it's gonna be kind of apocalyptic, so I'm not gonna paint green grass on mine. I'm gonna paint like a really dark, sinister browns and grays. Mr. Roboto. Be sure and post your pictures. I want to see them. I don't care if you're 10, 20, or 100. I want to see your robot pictures. Make me happy by sending me your pictures. That way I'll know that you appreciate this time and effort. And please post, like, love, share to your friends. And I'll try to do, like I said, I'm going to try to do a lot of these really easy, just fun little projects. Okay, I want to do, let's see, I think I'm going to paint, I'm going to paint a purple sky. Just really quick, because I don't want to make these videos too long. You don't even have to watch this part where I'm painting and coloring, but just for ideas, I thought it would be fun for you to see, you know, how to finish out your picture. And when I do some more, I'll use maybe crayons or colored pencils or whatever. But I just personally, I love watercolors. So it's very, I'm gonna switch to fuchsia. Let's put some fuchsia in my sky. My robot picture is really rocking some pastels. I'm so girly. Hi, Mr. Roboto. It's really gonna pop when I outline him, and I'll show you what I mean. You could do the outlining with a pencil. You could do it with a pen. It actually will look really cool if you have a dark colored marker to use. If you are using watercolors, be very careful not to bleed your colors onto your robot, because you can't really erase watercolor. You can't cover it up with other paint is what I'm trying to say. Okay, I'm letting my sky drip down this way. Let me get in these little corners here. Mr. Roboto. The reason I'm holding it like this is because watercolors drip. Do you see how my watercolor's dripping down? I like that look. I'm just gonna swoosh it on over. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna do this side, so I'm gonna hold it this way, but I'm gonna really be careful and watch. I think you can actually pat it. If you're using watercolors, you may have colored your robot with crayons. Whatever, ever you use is gonna be so cool and so awesome. And I'm going to go over his, the rays that he's shooting out and his antennas. I'm gonna outline those when I outline the whole robot. So I literally will almost completely go back and just redraw the whole thing over the lines that I already drew to make it pop, pop, pop. Switch to my pink. And I'm doing this very fast, and I'm not taking my time and being meticulous, because you guys know how to color. I'm just knocking it out because I want to have a complete picture to show you and to post when I post this video. Mr. Roboto. What is your robot's name? Oh, look what I did. Sorry. Okay. Well, there we go. I've got him drawn, I've got him painted, and now I'm gonna take my pen and I'm going to outline, and you can outline with whatever you want, a dark crayon, a colored pencil, your paint if you're using paint. And so I'm gonna do it quickly. You take your time, okay? Take your time when you outline your robot. Okay. And I'm just going back over the lines that we already drew. So I'm like, y'all can see this, right? I mean, you don't have to see me outlining. Matter of fact, I'll just leave it at that. Outline the lines that you already drew, and I'm gonna finish that, and then we'll be done. Woohoo! Okay, I'm done with my robot. I'll show you the details that I added. I gave him some pretty little eyelashes. I keep saying he. This robot is non-sexual. He's not a boy, he's not a girl, he's a robot. So he kind of has features of both. I gave him a little knob, a little ear, see his little ear? And I gave him some bolts going down his legs. And then look how I shaded underneath him. That gives it just a little touch of realism. And I did name him COVID-99, and that's okay because we're all stuck at home with the coronavirus. And so here's what I want to say, kids. I'm 57 years old. I've never seen anything like this. I can't imagine what's going through your little heads. I don't want you to be afraid. I want you just to be good. Mostly just, if you get worried or you get frustrated or bored, pick up a pen and paper and write a song or write a poem or draw a picture or listen to good music and just relax and just think about, this is a time in your life where you really do have every reason in the world to just be creative and do the things that you always think about doing when you're stuck at school. Okay, and so I want to see your robot pictures, please. I love you, and I'll do another art lesson soon and let you know. Mwah. Later. Like that pretty lipstick I put on for the rest of my video. Woohoo!